Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Great. Let us complete today's book summary. We are in the target of 200 book summaries for the entire year. And who we are is Leader Lifestyle Hub, a unique place for digital leaders to enhance and upgrade every day. Here comes the summary 6. And the name of the book that we have today is All Marketers Are Liars, the underground classic that explains how marketing really works and why authenticity is the best marketing of all. Written by Seth Godin. Let us see the small information about Seth Godin. Seth Godin is the best-selling author of The Purple Cow, Lynchpin, and The Poke of the Box. He is considered one of the most influential business bloggers in the world. This content has been taken from different resources. Let us start our journey of understanding this book summary. Targeted audience of this book: all marketers are liars. The 32-year-old shoe sales representative who frequently makes up features about shoes to meet the sales quota or sales target. The 50-year-old owner with a company whose product is struggling because it is too feature focused. And anyone who is a fan of one particular brand's product. Let us see the synopsis of this book. All marketers are liars is based on the idea that we believe whatever we want to believe, and that it's exactly this trait of ours that marketers use and sometimes abuse to sell their products by infusing them with the good stories, whether they are true or not. Let us hear from the author Seth Godin. We drink the can, not the beverage. We drink the can, not the beverage. All marketers are liars will round out the 5-pack of the Seth Godin books I managed to find in the Blinkist. In the Blinkist, we found this book summary. After completely inhaling the dip last week, starting to change my entire life after it, this book was the one of the next must reads for me. Speaking with the same breath that brought Gary Vaynerchuk, the founder of or author of the Crush It book, he said about jab, or right hook to life. This book is also all about storytelling. More so, it distinguishes between the good stories, which are just that good stories, and those that are authentic. Let us see the small review. One of the most fun things to do with any Seth Godin books is look at many examples he provides and then try to come up with your own or more recent ones. All marketers are liars is from 2005, so it is easy to find new examples like the very Vaynerchuk one for all of the scenarios he describes. Now, another set of variable lessons learned from the master. Don't think about it. Go check out this book. Seth Godin is obviously a fan of the latter, and here are the 3 reasons why you should learn from this book. Marketing is all about telling stories that people want to believe in. Remember this? Marketing is all about telling stories that people want to believe in. It's important that we want to believe in a story because of the way our brains work. While fibs can make a story better, you should never cross the line to fraud. Want to tell an authentic story in a fuzzy world? Then let's get started. Here we go. Lesson number 1. Successful marketers tells stories people want to believe them. George Riedel has been telling a powerful story about wine glasses for ages. His company has been in the business of glass blowing for over 4 centuries. Leading the family business in the 10th generation, Riedel introduced a special series of wine glasses where different glasses are meant to bring out the best quality of different sorts of wine. He says that every wine tells his own unique story, and the glass is the interpreter, which translates the message for the person who drinks from it. Scientific tests have later proven that there is no difference between his glasses and others' glasses. But still, wine experts and connoisseurs from all over the world swear that wine tastes better from a Riedel glass. That's how the marketer explained about the story. That's the power of storytelling. It goes to the point where it changes the customer experiences just because of what people believe. We live in a world where people buy what they want. We live in a world where people buy what they want, not what they necessarily need. Most of us have bought a designer piece of clothing, sportswear, device, or even food from a certain brand, not because of the quality, which is something we keep telling ourselves, but because of the way it reflects our beliefs and the view of the world. Means, as someone purchased that particular device, you get attracted to purchase that same device. As someone bought some beautiful clothes, you will be attracted to purchase the same type of clothes. As someone wears some sportswear shoes or watches, you will also get attracted to purchase those accessories. Let us see lesson number 2. You have to want to believe in a story because that's how your brain works. The reason you think a pair of Nike shoes is high quality and justifies a steep $100 price tag in addition to making you look cool when they really just cost $5 to manufacture. Hint, Macklemore's Wings tells a great story about these Nike shoes. It's the way your brain reacts to the new information. Like a frog can spot a moving fly by ignoring all static parts of its environment, our brain never compare new things to the old things by considering all features. You don't check whether your new iPhone can do the same things the old one could do. That's a given. You only look for the features that are new features like a better camera, better resolution, lightweight, or new exterior design. For each new feature you discover, your brain instantly starts to make up information that justifies it and leaps onto every bit of reasonable evidence it can find. That's because our brains don't like chaos and randomness. They thrive on logic. Have you ever thought your iPod is really smart because it seems to play the same few songs you like over and over again, even when it is set to shuffle? Have you ever thought your iPod is really smart because it seems to play the same few songs you like over and over again, even when it is set to shuffle? Well, it's not, but a random order of songs does never guarantee an even distribution of the songs. Stories help us make sense the world, so whatever we want to believe in, we end up doing so because our brains start to support our beliefs and not the other way around. Let us see the lesson number 3. Fibs can improve the customer experiences while fraud always hurts our authenticity. Fibs can improve the customer experience while fraud always hurts your authenticity. According to the Seth, there is a difference between fib and fraud. A fib is when you tell your spouse you had a late meeting when you were out shopping for their birthday present or birthday gift. It's an honest lie because you tell it to improve their birthday experience, not with main intent. Means, suppose you are going for birthday party gift, shopping for a birthday party gift of your friend, and you tell your spouse, I was in late meeting, so I came late today. That is a honest lie. Means, you intention is good. Yeah, even though we had loved to believe it, it is become impossible to never buy a product that is overpriced because marketers have long caught onto the value of a good story. But actually, that's okay because these little fibs, like in Riddle's story about the wine glasses, he told about wine glasses. If you drink the wine in this glass, it will have good experiences than other glasses. That's the story of the Rydell story. Can actually make our experience better. If you believe those Nike shoes to be the most comfortable shoes you have ever worn, well, guess what? They become just that. Fibs are okay to use on occasion as long as they genuinely improve the experience. Frauds, however, are a whole other topic. For example, when VW lied about the amounts of CO2 their cars emitted. VW is a brand of Volkswagen. Volkswagen lied about the amounts of CO2 their cars emitted. Key people, including CEO Martin Winterkorn, lost their positions. Their stock went down the tubes, and they had to recall 5 lakhs cars. Consumers always catch fraud, and it's just a matter of time. Instead, target the right people with an honest message from the get go and build a long lasting relationship instead. The short term benefits never outweigh the long term value of a true connection. Remember this, the short term benefits never outweigh the long term value of a true connection. Let us see the conclusion. Tailor your story to a smaller audience. Get to know your customers, then craft a special and authentic story just for them. Make sure every aspect of your business, from your staff to your products to your logo, fits in with that story. Use harmless fibs if it helps you and your customers, but don't ever commit fraud against them. When you reach out to the people in a meaningful and sincere way, you will build a relationship that benefits both sides. Don't try to appeal to everyone, or you will water your story down. When your story targets a more specific audience, it's much more powerful. Great. Thank you so much for joining today's book summary. Let us revise this book summary in terms of mind map. All marketers are liars gives 3 different shades. Targeted audience are 3 categories. Sales rep who frequently makes up features about shoes to meet the sales quota. If suppose any sales representative is there who wants to increase the sales of the shoes, he'll add up features. Any company whose product is struggling because it is too feature focused. And third category is anyone who is a fan of one particular brand's products like Apple, Mac, or Nike. Anyone who is a fan of one particular brand's product. For them, this is the book for reality. Key lessons are simple. Marketing is all about telling a story people can believe in. Get a feeling of for your customers' worldwide view. Tailor your story to your customers' worldview. Means your customer have their own worldview. Tailor your story. People only pay attention to your new information and they create stories to make sense of it. They don't look for the existing features. They always look for the new features. Only authentic stories have a resounding impact on people. Only authentic stories have a resounding impact on people. Marketers should not cross the fine line between the fibs and the frauds. Marketers should not cross the fine line between the fibs and frauds. Let us see the synopsis again. How to tell your customers authentic, meaningful story about your business helps you sell your products and build a strong, long-lasting relationship with you. We believe whatever we want to believe. Remember this powerful statement. We believe whatever we want to believe. Sell your products by infusing them with good stories, whether they are true or not. This is all about the book. All marketers are liars. If you are looking for good storytelling stories for sales and marketing, this book is for you. Written by Seth Godin. And see you in another book summary. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing.